All right, welcome to another session of Star Trek Navajo, playing the Star Trek Adventures 2E game. Uh, as the crew of the Navajo embarks on their technically now second season, um, the several of the crew members on board the Navajo were on shore leave while the captain is on Earth dealing with matters of the heart. Um, Vogel, Solak, and Commander Van Dyer end up joining together, leading down certain their own personal investigations, which have come forward, while uh, Nox finds herself in a rather curious situation on her home world. Today's session, I think we're going to start with uh, Captain Perone. And we will start the day off, I guess, with you at your family home.
Yeah, he's probably getting ready to head over to Starfleet headquarters, head to San Fran.
So you're gonna head to Starfleet Command, well, San Francisco.
Yeah, or he's going to see if we can track down, see if we can find any of his old friends in Starfleet intelligence. The benefits of a long career.
Do you have a friend there, or
I don't think any of the crew is still at the compound. I think it's just Prone and his family.
yeah, no, uh,
Oh, Starfleet intelligence.
yeah.
I probably need to. I mean, it sounds like something I probably need to do a trait creation for. See if do have any old friends in Starfleet Intelligence who'll still talk to me.
All right. I don't have an image for the San Francisco because that was one thing I forgot to make. Um,
I could call them on subspace if that would make it easier for you.
no, 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 no. You arrive at Earth. As we're gonna do a little theater of mine for a minute. Um, as you head into Starfleet, the Starfleet Intelligence essentially building, you are met with a receptionist. Receptionist asks, like, are you currently out of uniform or in uniform?
Chrome would go in uniform.
Okay. She goes, how can I help you,
Chrome
Captain Pro?
of a Navajo. I was I was looking to see if I've got the player is trying to come up with a name off the top of his head. If Captain Anderson is around, an old friend from former former postings. I was on Earth. I wanted to see if I could touch base with him.
Um, sorry, he's on holiday currently. He's not due back until next week.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Um,
Uh,
well, I'm
give
here.
give me an insight diff two.
Insight what?
Difficulty two.
I mean, insight plus.
Oh, command. Sorry.
Well, in that case, take a threat so that I can have my get out of complication free card.
Fish. Do you have GM private role selected?
Do I?
Because
Summer gun.
it's I can see the role, but
Yeah, I did.
so far you have 2 successes for the audience to
You
know.
know what? I'm gonna go ahead and fish on that 19.
Okay.
Oh, look at that! I like
Ooh.
the new reroll thing. Did you write that?
No, they implemented that the last patch. So 3 successes. So you
So what
gain a
moment did you
momentum.
gain?
You realize that what you realize from your friend, he normally seldom takes long holidays. Uh, it's mostly a code that he is currently undercover somewhere or engaged in some sort of operation.
Well, I hope that he returns from holiday unscathed. You know, while I'm in the building, I'm fixing to return back. I'm getting ready to go back to duty. Uh, my ship's normally patrolling the areas around Deep Space Nine, and we might be headed out closer to the Klingon Empire. I suppose someone here could give me a. I could talk to someone about latest developments in the area.
Give me a presence command difficulty of 2, but complication range is 2.
I'll take another threat. Just gonna keep feeding you the threat pool. Wow. Okay. Well, at least I'll try to. Dang. Well, let me try to re-roll my way out of one of those.
What did you vomit on her while you were talking?
Apparently, I was not as slick as I thought I was.
Well, uh,
I'm gonna let it stand. Apparently, I have failed horribly.
she just like kind of looks at you for a moment. Sure, you can see. I know I wrote this name down somewhere. Commander Seika. She is on the 5th floor. I'll let her know that you're here.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And I'll head for the lift.
As you head up the lift and you enter in uh, the commander's office, she looks at you as one of her colleagues or is kind of chatting, and she just kind of stares daggers at him, realizing that he needs to shut his mouth. Captain Perone, is it?
Commander Sika, good afternoon. The lady at the officer at the reception desk told me you're the person to talk to about latest developments in the sector where the Navajo will be patrolling when I get back from leave. Thought I'd come in to see what I could pick intelligence brains about what to expect, any new developments to expect out there. Say the area around DS9, maybe even headed out towards Kronos and Klingon space.
Captain, does this have anything to do with your spouse?
Wow, that's both a direct and a personal question, Commander.
Yes. Currently, Starfleet is on high alert given Klingon Empire's current actions around Deep Space Nine. A official report will be laid out soon.
Hmm.
I would
Can I get a
advise
sneak?
if you are
Can I get a
traveling to
sneak preview?
Kronos, you do not.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
If you are traveling to Kronos, you may do so on your personal leisure. But if the Navajo were to enter into Klingon space, that could be seen as a violation.
Violation with a polity that we have a treaty with.
Currently, the Federation Council is not pleased with the actions of the Klingon Empire. Tensions are high.
Well, it would be inappropriate of me to take my ship all the way to Kronos for personal reasons. But if you have need of on the boots on the ground for diplomatic reasons, I'd like to volunteer my ship.
Such assignment may be under consideration. As for now, Starfleet Command is having a wait and see approach, Captain.
Understand? Well, since you know about my spouse, and that topic came to your mind fairly quickly upon seeing me,
It was logical for your presence.
that's probably what my engineer would say. Does Starfleet Intelligence have any information about pressure being placed on her house, say concerning
She
her?
raises the eyebrow. I am not aware of such pressures, but it would be most informative for Starfleet Intelligence if you have any information you wish to disclose.
I don't know how useful it would be for intelligence. What she's telling me is that she's getting pressure from within her family to no longer be married to a human, so to damage our son's chances of getting control, becoming head of the house when he comes of age. That sounds like a reasonable concern on her part, but it's not like she's the first Klingon in history to become paired with a non-Klingon.
Indeed, I could. I am not aware of any motives that your wife would be pressured to. I do understand that there was an investigation done recently, and she has dealing with well, supposedly dealings with the Maquis, and that there is financial strain upon her house. Perhaps these are the pressures she is. I am now
Possibly,
blanking on the word. This is not the character. She would use some big word for this. Pressures that she would be alleviating to.
possible. She was not very forthcoming with information. If she truly wished to divorce me, I'd have already had a tang in my chest or new scars on my face from the divorce proceedings, which leads me to at least hope that the divorce is not something she really wants.
Are you, in fact, indeed married to this woman, Captain?
As far as I know, we were going to have, we were planning an official the official Klingon ceremony. The big deal with all the rites. We were planning on it. In fact, I even brought her to Earth to meet the family here. And then she surprised me.
As of now, the tensions between the Klingon Empire and the United Federation of Planets is deemed as tense, as the situation is continuing to evolve around Deep Space Nine. Judging by your statue, we believe that the Klingon Empire tends to potentially invade Cardassia, but this has not been confirmed.
That would be a
Or
bold
they could be
move.
leading an invasion into the Gamma Quadrant.
Klingon invasion of Cardassia or the Gamma Quadrant would be a bold move, not unheard of for the Klingons.
But the Klingon houses are rallied under Chancellor Galeron.
Is it possible that there are factions within the Empire because of this that her relationship with me is causing problems? Or our son's parentage causing problems?
Perhaps you should divulge yourself in that activity to figure out that yourself. I cannot extend Starfleet resources to help you in this matter, Captain.
I understand doing so would be,
Inappropriate.
but not illogical. If I were to go to Kronos on my own time, I may learn things of value to Starfleet and Starfleet intelligence. Assisting me in my endeavors may be beneficial not just to me, but to Starfleet itself.
Perhaps a better approach. The Klingon ambassador is still here on Earth. Perhaps he would know something.
An excellent suggestion. A much shorter trip than from here to Kronos. Especially since I'm sure the refit on the refit of my ship will be done before I know it. Probably complete in less time than it will take me to get to Kronos and back.
Indeed. Is there anything I can help you with, Captain Perone?
Not that I can think of, unless there is more information that logic tells you that I need.
Logically, if you are concerned about your son's parent, lineage, perhaps you should look into that. Perhaps verify her claims.
What makes you think I haven't done that already?
You seem to be questioning everything, Captain. Are you sure?
I am confident that the boy is mine.
Then he is yours. If there is nothing else, Captain, I have work to attend to.
I understand. I appreciate your time, Commander.
Yes,
Perhaps we will speak again.
perhaps. Good luck with the ambassador.
Thank you. And Prum will get up and leave.
Then you hear the trailer start going, that was a little cold. So where are you headed to now?
I believe he will head over to the Klingon embassy. I hear there are good restaurants over there.
As you head over towards the Klingon embassy, you are met with several other Klingons. Some of them are, dressed in their typical warrior's garb with carrying noctane daggers on them. One of them looks at you sternly. What do you want, human?
Crone takes a moment to process the Klingon that says the name of his race like it's a Ferengi. What do I want? I'd like to make an appointment with to speak with the ambassador today, if possible.
The ambassador is busy.
I'm sure he has 5-10 minutes for speak to an interested party.
And what do you wish to see the ambassador about? Captain.
Oh, Fred, the player forgot the name of his wife's house. No, Clemens appreciate straightforwardness. Perron will say, I wish to speak with him about the status of house, and then he will say Morana's house. Sure,
Morvek.
Perron is not. What is that?
Morvek.
I wish to speak with the ambassador about the current status of House Morak.
Give me presence command difficulty of 4. Complication
Ooh.
range 2.
Set that up. I think. What the heck? I'll give you a momentum and 5 threat, and roll all 5 dice. Really? Well, I get to re-roll one of those. Bollocks.
Determination spend.
You know, I'm thinking of it. Yeah, it was my determination through for the value we gain strength and purpose through unity. As he is, well, he's trying to ensure the unity of his, his house for a better word, think a better term.
This could also go very badly for you and House Morvek too, by meeting the ambassador. I would take sometimes the ends justify the means.
All right, that was the other one I was thinking of. Of course, I was thinking,
Yeah.
well, if I hit this Klingon, then but I'll do it without hitting the Klingon. All right, so I will. Let's see. I'm gonna reroll. I had 5 dice. I need to reroll. Maybe these do I need to reroll?
2.
Yeah. My comp range back in.
Yeah, the reroll doesn't let you do a reroll.
Wow.
Well, you succeed, but there's a complication.
I gotta take it. I've already used my bold, so
Yeah.
apparently the Klingon hits me.
Uh, the Klingon just snarls. He tells you, "Wait here," and kind of shoves you over towards like I want to say a bench. Doesn't really look all that comfortable.
I'll stand.
Um, Walks away, and you wait probably close to 4 hours standing in the hall there. Before he finally returns and says, "This way, Captain," and takes you to an office. When you enter, you see a Klingon sitting at a chair behind a very nice ordained wooden desk.
Ambassador,
Captain
appreciate you
Perone,
seeing.
please have a seat.
Thank you. I appreciate you seeing me on short notice.
I am Ambassador Ludor Rexa. Pleasure. Now,
I did
what
the.
is this business about House Morvek?
I have interest in House Morbeck, seeing as that I am mated to its current head. And I'm the father of Lady Morana's son. I understand there are pressures being placed on the house. I wish to speak with you to see what I can learn about the pressures being placed on Lady Morana and our house.
None that I can discuss with you, Captain.
Why
Such
are there
matters of the
nothing?
Empire do not concern a Federation Starfleet captain.
I see. But I'm in uniform because I just came from Starfleet headquarters. But I'm not here in my capacity as a Starfleet captain.
Currently, you are not a actual member of House Morvek.
Technicality ambassador. One that I plan to shortly rectify. But there seems to be pressure being placed on the Lady Morana to prevent that. Someone, some dishonorable Patak, I imagine, is trying to interfere with my family. I don't appreciate this. If you familiarize yourself with the history of the part of this planet I'm from, you understand that we Sicilians are very much like Klingons in how we respond to people interfering with our family. So I'm looking for information, and I came to the best source of it, I am assuming, trying to find out who or what is trying to hurt my son's eventual rise to the head of House Morbach. And they get the advice of such a learned man as yourself as to how I can put it into that.
Such internal house politics are no matters for the Klingon Empire, Captain.
The stability of the Empire's houses is always a matter for the Klingon Empire. Some of the things I've been hearing about what's going on inside the Empire are true. The Empire has no need for instability in any of its houses. Do I speak truth, Ambassador?
Tell me, Captain, are you willing to lay down your life for the Klingon Empire? Not as a member of Starfleet or Earth. Do you have a heart that is Klingon? Or is it still human?
Set me on the path of whoever it is that is trying to destroy my house, and you will learn. Like I said, my people are very much like Klingons in how we deal with interferences with our families. Family is very important to me. I have to die to protect my family, my house, if I use your language, then so be it. My enemies often find that I'm not that easy to kill.
Give me a persuasion type roll. Presence plus command difficulty of 3.
Oh, I don't. Why don't I have persuasion as a focus when I need it? I will apologize to all my co-players while I just add to the GM's threat pool. Take 3 more threat. Come on, dice. Be nice to me for once. Are you bloody kidding me? I gotta reroll. Let's reroll that 19. Come on, dice. Oh, there we go.
He takes out a dagger from his well underneath his desk area. Uh, Snips it open cuts his hand and then puts the dagger on the table.
Fron will pick the dagger up, cut his own hand, and, well, he won't damage that nice desk. And lay the dagger back out and extend the hand with the blood in it.
And he takes your hand. Uh, we are now bound by our blood, Captain. So I will speak to you as a warrior, not as an ambassador. How much do you know of your house?
I know it's small. That's currently led by Lady Morana, which is female heads of Klingon houses are not very common.
Her father is still head of the house.
He is ill, is he not?
A plague of the mind. But his heart is still strong.
As I would expect from any member of House Morvac. You have just told me that there are financial pressures on the house.
Yes, House Morvac had to give up a lot to end its marriage arrangement.
And I understand the other party in that arrangement is unhappy.
No, they are quite pleased with the arrangement, Captain.
Her former fiance did not seem all that pleased with me when I met him.
He disapproves because he still loves her. But
I can't
he is
blame
an
him for
honorable
that.
man. If he were to do such dishonor, he would have seeked you out long ago, Captain.
Well, I must admit, he did act with honor the one time I met him.
Unfortunately, Captain, I think you are more of a pawn in this whole political situation. See, there was a third house in this matter, House Torvak. They no longer exist. However, your wife, your mate, had a love affair with the head of their house. House Torvak was responsible for, well, let's just say the leader of that house was in collusion with the Romulans. House Morvac and Kuriath took down House Korvac. Unfortunately, their house now scatters the wind at this moment in the Empire.
Do the dishonorable remnants of this house, are they actively seeking revenge in this matter?
I would assume so, Captain. However, it was not coming from House Karath. If anything, the young lord son of House Karath, the one who was betrothed to your wife, is probably helping to protect her. Your arrangements within House Morvac is troublesome among other members of the Klingon Empire and neighboring houses. They see it as a front.
A front.
For Federation interference within political situations among the houses. They're threatened by you, Captain.
I have no desire or intention to interfere with Klingon politics outside of that which in fact impacts Lady Morana's house.
I ask you not to speak of this to anyone, even your superiors. Captain, do I have your oath as a fellow warrior?
You do.
The Klingon Empire is about to wage a campaign against the Cardassian Union, a campaign which has not been seen in a century.
That's going to strain some relationships in the quadrant.
Yes. In fact, we are prepared to do what is necessary, and I have authorization from Gowron himself to vindicate this post. It should be that our Federation allies do not see it our way.
That is likely. Why is the Empire seeking war with Cardassia at this time?
Gowron has claimed through intelligence that a changeling now runs the Cardassian Union. That the Papa Council is infected with Dominion spies.
Gowron has intelligence of that. Why doesn't he just bring it to Starfleet? The Federation would at least want some.
Because changelings are infecting every part of the Alpha Quadrant. Can you vouch that there aren't um, members among your people that could be infiltrated and would secretly easily mastermind to underfoot the Federation Council?
I can only vouch for and speak for those that I have bled and fought with. The threat of changeling infiltration is certainly possible, and a dire one. Seems like an apt time for the Federation and the Klingon Empire to work together to develop means for rooting these out. You could prove, if Gowron has proof, that the leader of the Departed Council is a changeling, or surgical strike on Cardassia Prime would be possible to remove such pestilence within the Cardassian Empire.
Galron goals are to capture the Cardassian Council and seize control of the Cardassian Union, even if that means he has to bore his way through the Cardassian Union to do it.
Like I said, a bold move. One that will destabilize the quadrant. With the threat of the Dominion, destabilizing the quadrant is perhaps not such a wise idea.
In any case, Quetzal is more than likely trying to protect her, keeping her house from any disdain. If she feels that you should no longer be part of the house, this is maybe her way of trying to honor you and her house.
Perhaps, but one warrior to another. If it was your son, you would fight for him. Yes.
There is no greater honor.
Ketal cares for her, as you say, and rather than make him my enemy, perhaps I should make him my ally and work with him to destroy this threat to the House Morvac. Can you tell me where he is? Last time I saw him, he was on Deep Space Nine, but that's been some time.
All houses of the Empire are engaged in a campaign.
Perhaps you have a subspace frequency that I could use to contact him.
Apologies, Captain, but Gowron's standing orders. No outgoing communications unless it's from ship to ship.
Those were Gowron's orders, ship to ship.
Yes.
Very well. If the opportunity arises, Ambassador, would you mind passing a message on to him? Tell him that Lady Morana's consort wishes to speak with him. I'll be on the Navajo. He can call me ship to ship.
If I am able to get the message out, then I will inform him. I make no promises, Captain.
As for none, I know as an honorable warrior, you will do what is best for the Klingon Empire and your house. Above all else, I would expect nothing less from you. I have taken up much of your time. I have a feeling you're going to be busy soon. If Galron is right, then then all that is left for me is to say Kapla.
Glory into your house, Captain.
Glory to yours as well, Ambassador. Prone. Get up and leave and go ponder his next step.
We're going to head over to a certain location on Kaudos. Knox, you come to. You find yourself strapped to a chair, tied up and bound.
That that sucks. And I'm probably yeah, I probably was out there in a nightgown, a jacket, and I probably found shoes as well
Yeah,
as the gun. So,
you no longer have the gun, but um, your neck definitely hurts still.
yeah. Well, if I've come around and my head is down, as in slumped, uh, I'm gonna leave it there because I don't know who's immediately around me. My eyes are probably closed, but I'll listen and try to figure out how many people are around me and all that
Uh,
kind of good shit.
you hear three sets of different voices, one including Jimmy's. And the other two keep asking Jimmy's, like, why did you bring her here? This is trouble. You should have just killed her. And he tries to convince him. He's like, no, no, no. It's just, it'll be fine. That sort of, talk. And they kind of hear, like, they give him like a stern warning, like, any trouble, it'll be, both your heads. And they walk off. I can hear you, Finny. I know you're
Oh,
awake.
I'll raise my head. Yes, well, beautiful situation you've gotten us into.
Uh, gotten you into. You're the one that wanted to take it to the authorities. You could have just let me take the crates and I'll be on my way. But no, you had to be all Starfleet.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. Look, this doesn't end pretty. There is one way out, which is you let me go now. We slip out of here. I'll put you and your daughter under protection. And trust me, Starfleet intelligence will be all over this place if there's anything Romulan connected.
Uh, the nearest star base is 5 light years away. Ain't
It
no one
doesn't matter.
coming.
They can show up pretty fast when they want to.
What, in a few days? Look around you.
Yeah, it does look pretty bad.
Look, it
Which
was
is
all
again,
over a bloody crate. It ain't no skin
yeah,
off your back.
you buried in my grandmother's yard.
I had to keep
Come
us
on.
safe.
Yeah, you could have found somewhere else. And you got a daughter now. You better be thinking this stuff out.
Who do you think I'm doing this for? I had to make scratch. Look, I haven't been able to get a job except for here.
Look, I might be able to help you find some work,
Oh,
but
where am I gonna
me,
find work in this crap hole?
no, it probably won't be here, but I
Uh,
can probably connect you to some resources where I can definitely get you a job off world and a place where she
off world,
can
away from my daughter, who I wouldn't be able to
go.
see.
You bring her with you.
I can't bring her with me. Finny, she's with her mum. And her mom doesn't really like me seeing her anyway.
No surprise there. I doubt you're winning
What is that
Father of the
supposed to mean, Finny?
You are. We know you're not winning Father of the Year.
Don't you think I know that?
The question is whether right now is a descent path where you go lower than you were before, or it's an ascent path where you suddenly realize that making the right move is the best move for your daughter. Now, here's the thing.
There's no place on this
Glenda,
crap heap that I can go that the governor
you're
won't find me. You know who we're going up against?
if they're higher level, we can deal with it, but
It's the
not from
highest
here.
level on this bloody rock.
Yes, and there are authorities above that. So look, if I were
Oh,
you, I'd let me free because
Starfleet. Starfleet
there's
has a policy. What is it? The Prime Directive.
yeah, that has nothing to do with this situation. The only thing that Caldos effect that has effect, yes. Look, Federation law would intercede in this situation and protect you.
We don't even have a
But
representative on the Federation Council. What makes you think Federation law applies here?
when it involves something like interstellar espionage and Romulan stuff, trust me, a lot of resources will suddenly be focused here.
Oh, you see
So
one crate that has a signature from the Romulan Empire, and you automatically assume it's from someone from Romulus.
well, who knows? Either way, that's not what I should be seeing in my grandmother's backyard. It's kind of as simple as that. Look, here's
I,
what you
I,
need
I
to
will
do.
give that to you. I shouldn't have buried it there. I get it.
Great.
But I didn't
Now,
have any place to go with the package. The person didn't want certain people to know it was even here.
if your friends whack me, okay? Here's what happens. A whole lot of attention comes down here. Okay? A lot of it. So your best move is to let me go right now and we get the hell out of this place. We can we can make the signal we need to do and we can go somewhere. You can hide out. And when the help gets
Uh,
here, which could happen pretty fast, because the moment I put a transmission that this is possibly Romulan related, no, that little message will go right up to the top of the message pile.
you don't understand the meaning. I can't do that. They know you're here. They know what you saw.
You know,
Starts pacing back and forth. Look, Finny, I am sorry I dragged you into this. I really am. Just keep your mouth shut, and maybe nothing happens to you and your grandmother.
uh, yeah, I think you know where the reality of that falls. But this scenario will change, James, because what you don't understand is that I've been in very, very bad situations, and sometimes they change on a dime. And when
Why
that
don't you
happens,
think I know that?
then I would make the right move right now, which is cut me free. We get out of here, and I can handle the rest. I know how to
I,
ring the bell. I can ring the bell on a level that you'd be surprised.
I can't do that. No, I can't do that. I'm sorry, Finny. Look, do you need anything like some water? I'll get you that.
That'd be great. Go get me some water.
Uh, just don't
I'm
go
not going.
anywhere.
Yeah, like I'm going anywhere. GM, I want to see if I can start loosening something. I can figure out, yeah, I'll just check all four appendages, which one has the wiggle room, right?
Uh, Insight security difficulty 3.
Okay. Insight security difficulty 3. Okay. Okay, insight, security, and let's see if there's anything. Nah, I don't think I have any viables. Okay. How much momentum do we have? I know it's been
0.
0. So if I give you another threat, I could potentially. You know what? I'm going to roll with what I got because
It
there'll
is
be another.
difficulty 3.
You know, I'm going to go ahead and spend a what is it? A threat for a momentum?
A threat for a third die.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, here it goes. And I don't have any focuses. Well, no, I don't really have any focuses.
I'll take
Okay.
survival.
Oh shit! I didn't think you would. Okay, if you wanna
That's
want
3.
me to. Okay, 3.
They have you really tightly bound. Like you can kind of feel the tips of your fingers, like kind of almost going numb a bit.
Okay.
Um, you think you could maybe start loosen them up by wiggling yourself a little bit, but it's gonna take you time unless you can find something to cut yourself out.
Okay, or you get extreme in a circumstance like this. This is, because we don't want to end up in police report location 2 because that's where you end up dead. So my question is, could I do something extreme like break a wrist or something cuz I
No,
can there's no way out using that. They've got me
yeah,
too tightly bound.
you can't break the thumb to get out of it. Just
Okay, Joe, hey, you can't blame me for asking, all right?
yeah, no.
So, and obviously she's highly trained enough to know that. So I'll wait for him to get back.
Okay. I'm gonna cut to the runabout real quick. Where the other members of the Navajo are at, currently heading to Kaudos. Give Solok and Vogel some RP time.
Okay.
How long until we reach the destination, GM?
You're a few hours out. You've been on this ride though for about a week, so been a little stuffy.
What, have we not showered or something?
No, you've showered. I'm just saying. It's just like those really
imagine
long
the-
car rides where you just kind of you really want to get out and stretch your legs, sort of thing, but you can't because you're in the middle of space.
About to say the air recycler should be working just fine.
Is that what you actually say?
No.
Okay. Just from a roleplay perspective, Solok is perfectly comfortable sitting in silence and working. He does not feel the need to do any kind of small talk of any way, shape, and form.
Yeah, Vogel's probably the same way. It's probably Alex that'll start to get antsy.
I know we're playing the silent game as she speaks up. I'm sorry. Commander Solak. I know we haven't talked much, but I feel like we're getting to know each other. It's been a week. Like, so this person you're looking for?
Yes,
Said she's your mother?
that is correct.
How long have you been looking for her?
In the current capacity, I've been looking for her for he does the calculation in hours, so he does a full calculation in hours all the way up to the last second.
It's a really long time.
Not when you consider other variables, but it is something of a, I guess the term you would use is a hobby, a side project, so to speak.
I mean, this is interesting. Didn't realize like my bestie and my bestie's boyfriend and your mother were going to the same direction. It's kind of interesting coincidence.
Perhaps. Unlikely that it is coincidence, but possible that it is.
So, Vogel, how long are we till we arrive?
Should be there in a few hours.
2 hours, 10 minutes, 43 seconds to be precise.
Anybody want to play a game of checkers, chess, cards? Please, anything. I'm so bored right now.
I could provide you with tasks that would help ensure our safety and arrival and ensure that we would be able to find the individuals that we are searching for. If not, if it will help quell the emotion that is within you, I will engage in a game of three-dimensional chess with you if that will make you feel better.
Oh, yes, please.
After you.
She gets up and heads to the app section of the
Can you
room
move my
itself.
token for me as well, please?
Yeah.
When they leave, I'll mention the Van Dyer. I feel sorry for Commander Solak.
Unfortunately, Van Dyer is currently still not here.
Flavor.
As she sets up the chessboard and places her stuff on the board. So, can I call you Solak? Just the whole commander thing. You can call me Alex.
While we are not technically on a mission, Solak is appropriate. Mr. Solak is another way that you may refer to me, but Solak in this instance is acceptable.
Okay. All right. Great. All right, I believe you make the first move.
I make my first move.
And she sits there and thinks about it for a moment and looks at the board, analyzes the board, and then eventually she makes a move.
Based upon this move, am I able to assess whether or not she's ever even played this game before?
It looks like she's never played this game before.
This is your first time playing three-dimensional chess, is it not? Her name's Alex, right? Alex?
Yeah.
Is that her name? Yeah, Alex.
No. I've played once.
You've made a move that is so inherently illogical, I will be able to checkmate you in 5 moves.
Wait, what? No. I have a plan. It's your go.
I'm offering you this opportunity to either not play because you don't feel that I'll take that back. I'm offering you an opportunity here. If you do not wish to play and you wish to simply talk, I am amenable to that.
Can we not do both?
It is possible. I make my move and I remove her piece because that's the direction that we're going in here. I will have you checkmated in 4 moves.
She then makes she kind of analyzes, looks at the board again, and then studies the move, and then places moves the piece again. She's like, so, Mr. Solik, you've seen anyone?
I'm seeing you right now. I am seeing the board as well. It's a
Well,
curious question to ask me.
I mean, do you have a girlfriend, wife?
A partner, you are suggesting.
Yes.
I was bound to an individual in my youth as custom with Vulcan. That individual died some time ago. Therefore, I am not bound to anyone. So, based upon what I believe is human custom, I am single, I believe is the term.
I see. I'm really sorry about your loss. That must have been devastating.
It was not. It simply existed. I do not feel devastation or sadness the way that you do.
Wait.
The individual died some time ago.
You don't feel anything at all? Like,
Feeling clouds the mind, and it limits the individual. Logic is the only means of enlightenment.
I mean, I've talked to several dogs, but they feel a little something. You feel nothing at all.
Emotion is beyond me, and I am beyond emotion. I move my piece. I take another one of her pieces. You'll be checkmated in 3 moves.
She just sighs, looks at the board, and then she then moves a piece, but she actually takes one of your pieces and sets it down. Are you sure about being checkmated in 3 moves?
I move another piece closer. I take another one of her pieces, and I say, yes, I am. Though you do put up a very interesting fight. But you have a very significant weakness.
And what is that?
You allow emotion to cloud your judgment.
She takes the board and rearranges a section of it with one of her pieces, and then sets it down, and kind of changing the landscape of the board a bit. And she manages to move one of your knights. Give me insight plus security difficulty 2.
Insight security difficulty 2. Give me 1 second here. Insight security. I guess I'll give you a threat so I can roll a 3rd die. I don't think I've got any focus for this, so I'm just going to roll.
You realize that she's repositioned her pieces in a way that she maneuvered herself out of being checked and positioned you to check you within 5 moves.
So I assess this. I guess this is a little bit surprising, but I'm just going to assume that I'll be able to counter this and defeat her before she can check me in 5 moves. Unless you need me to roll something for that.
Not
this is
yet.
like her first or second time. Yeah, this is only like her
Yeah.
first or second time playing. There's no way she's beating me. 5 moves.
You either think it's,
So-
she's deceiving you, or she's extremely lucky?
Can I make a roll to see if she's deceiving me?
That was the roll for it. So
That was the roll? Okay. All right. It was. Did I pass? I can't remember. Did I pass that roll? Or was
yeah,
it
you
was
passed
difficulty
it.
2, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So. Okay. All right.
Like
Um.
it can
I.
be either or. You're just not sure.
It can be either or. It can be either or. I'm like, I just sort of cock my eyebrow and go, interesting. Perhaps you are more experienced in this game than you have let on. And I make a move there to take another one of her pieces. And I say, based upon this calculation, if you know what you are doing, you should be able to check me in less than 5 moves. I will see if you can. Yeah, I will see if you can accomplish this.
She maneuvers another piece of the board, and then takes and places, removes one of your, we'll say, bishops, and she goes, checkmate.
Interesting. I take myself out of check and I say, tell me, what is your background within Starfleet?
I study, well, botany and then also medicine.
Interesting. So you don't have an expertise in cybernetics and biocybernetics?
Give me some time and I might figure it out.
Possibly. You could spend a lifetime studying those fields. My mother did.
And she looks at the board, kind of, analyzes it, maneuvers a piece to take a pawn.
I don't really know in the hierarchy of chess here, by the way. I'm just going to move a piece and just say, check.
She sighs, maneuvers her king to the another position to get herself out of check.
How is it that you were able to come with Lieutenant Vogel on this endeavor?
I had some leave. My ship, we were docked at DS9 for a bit, and then I took some leave. We're getting redeployed elsewhere.
And how familiar are you with this Marcus Ramirez individual?
Oh, we all went to the academy together.
Interesting. It is quite convenient that you arrive and go on a trip with Lieutenant Vogel that just happens to lead you to Marcus Ramirez, which just happens to lead you to the same destination that myself and Commander Van Dyer are heading towards. Check.
She takes her king and maneuvers it, taking a pawn to get herself out of check.
Would you say that that is too convenient?
I'm just trying to help a friend out. I mean, are you inciting I have artillery motives, Mr. Solak?
Things are not always what they seem. And right now, playing this game, you do not seem as you appear to be. Therefore, it is only logical for me to assume that there is more to you than you are letting on.
Or maybe you're just being overconfident.
That would suggest a logic. Sorry, that would suggest an emotional response. I do not have such confidence. In the understanding that confidence comes from knowledge. And in this case, perhaps I misjudged you. I move a piece to protect. Let's see. I'm going to move a piece to begin to corner her king, but her king is not yet in check.
She takes one of her kings her queen, and maneuvers it to be in check with your king.
Okay. So I'm in check.
Yeah, she
Right.
goes, check.
Yeah. Check. I move a piece to block her queen. Based on all of her moves here, am I able to discern that she's actually played this game and has played it a while? Like it sounds like she knows what she's doing based on
Give
everything
me
what's going on here.
insight security difficulty 2.
Sure. Hey, I'll give you another threat. Because, man, we can't generate momentum today.
Apparently not. You think her skills, she may not have played, but you think she's potentially have studied other people playing.
Okay.
If she's telling the truth.
You said that you've not played this game before? It's only your first or second time?
Second time, but I used to watch Marcus and the others play all the time.
Marcus is a good chess player, I'm assuming.
No, not really. He got his butt kicked a lot.
Really? So you watched him and thought this is how not to play the game?
I guess you could say that.
Interesting. Let's see. Is it my move?
Yeah, you're in check.
I move it. I'm in check. I move my king and I move it in such a way that a piece puts his queen at threat, or her queen at threat.
She takes a few minutes and she just kind of taps the side of her cheek a little bit. And then she maneuvers her rook, putting your king back into check. I believe you'll be in checkmate in one move.
It's possible, but there are alternatives, and I guess I rearrange the board in such a way that it changes some pieces, and I put her king in check.
She sighs, maneuvers her queen to block. Essentially, potentially sacrificing her queen.
Yeah. And what happens if you find Mr. Ramirez?
I mean, that's up to Vogel.
Is it? You have no ulterior motive to find Mr. Ramirez?
No.
So you're just here helping Lieutenant Vogel?
Yeah, she's my best friend. Why would I want to help out my best friend? You don't have a lot of friends, do you, Mr. Solak?
No, I do not. And he moves a piece to take. He takes her queen. He takes her queen.
She then responds that we're like using the queen to take the piece.
I move my piece and I put it in near her king and I say, checkmate. Congratulations. You lasted longer than 5 moves. That is impressive.
Well, good game, Mr. Solak. Do you want to play again?
Indeed. No. No, I think I need to contemplate this a little further.
Oh.
But I appreciate the game. We will play again sometime. Thank you. This has been most invigorating and educational.
She starts cleaning up the pieces, and as you get up to leave, she gets up behind you and then hugs you. It's okay, Mr. Solak. We can be friends too.
This is the way that humans convey affection, if I understand. Hugging is the term. I do not understand it. It does not seem logical.
You seem like you needed a hug.
Well, while I appreciate the sentiment, I do not need such a thing. However, since you have shown me a ritual of friendship and appreciation, I will respond with a Vulcan one. And he holds up 2 fingers. And he says, hold up your hand as my hand is held up
She tries
right
to
now.
hold it up and can't.
Yeah.
Eventually forcing the separation to hold it in place.
And then he touches her 2 fingers with his 2 fingers and say, this is how Vulcans express friendship. Live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper, Mr. Solak.
And then he exits that and then leaves and decides to go into, I guess do we have quarters? Yeah, we have our own little rooms, and he goes into one of the
there's 2
quarters, and he is going to.
There's bunk beds back here, and then there's 2 individual rooms, and then you have like a kitchenette and then a bio bed.
He's going to go into one of the bunk bed rooms and sit down on the floor and meditate.
All right.
And before he does so, he says to Alex, he goes, I believe I will meditate for the next hour. Please inform the commander and the lieutenant. If anything should happen in the meantime, please inform me.
Will do. And she heads back up to the front of the ship. And informs Van Dyer and Sarah of that Volok is going to meditate for an hour. And then
Alex,
that
what did you do to the commander?
I did nothing to Mr. Solak. He is actually a very nice person. Though I think he is rather upset that I nearly beat him at chess.
Just promise me that you're not going to ask him about Vulcan mating rituals.
I did not. I did no such things, Sarah. But I did find out that he is single.
Alex, please.
I am not doing anything. Jeez, what do you take me for?
I'll just roll my eyes with that guy.
It's not like what happened in Paris. That wasn't my fault, okay?
Or that Vulcan ambassador you were telling me about?
She now rolls her eyes. Fine, I have a type, okay? I'm not being pushy. And then she starts jabbering to Van Dyer, which she, I assume, would probably get annoyed at some point and then retire to the back of his quarters on the runabout. With that, though, we're gonna head over to back to the warehouse. Um, after about a few, probably about 10 minutes, he comes back with a glass of water.
Thank you.
And he kind of holds it up to give you just for a drink. I can't unbind you now, Finny, but I'll do my best to take care of you and get you out of this. All right?
That'd be really nice because it's not a very good situation. So she'll drink some water and then say, look, you really need to consider this situation, okay? Because they don't stop looking for dead Starfleet officers in situations like this, right?
And accidents happen up in the mountains all the time.
Yes,
Look,
yes, they
I'm not.
look, James,
I'm
I'm
not
telling
gonna.
you, my crew members are gonna look for me if I disappear. Okay? And you're
And
not
I
dealing.
am aware you have pals back in Starfleet, but listen to me here, Finny. I'm going to try and get you out of this. At least owe you that much.
Well, I hope you do,
But
because
just keep your
otherwise
mouth.
I
Just
well,
do me a
I
favor.
will
Like, can you just
I'll
keep
keep
your
my
mouth
mouth.
shut, Finny, please, and let me speak? All right, good. Listen, I'm gonna try and get you out of this. All right. You're just gonna have to wait until this deal goes down, and then I'm gonna sneak you out. They don't know
I
exactly who you are at this point in time. All right, and I told them I would deal with you personally. But when I let you go and you go back, you have to leave Caldos and never come back. You understand?
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
I know it's gonna be hard being away from your grandma, but it's to help her
Yes,
too, you know.
I will get her off the planet after I leave. So you get me off of this place, we'll work everything out. But I'll be quiet and I'll play, I have a hunch what these guys want to see. Um
And he
just
now look. I told him that I had to keep your mouth shut for a while. Okay, so I have to bind your mouth. I promise it's clean. Okay. And he shoves a
thank you.
cloth in your mouth and then ties another one around your face.
Okay.
Just nod if you can breathe. All right.
She'll nod.
Okay. Good. Don't worry. I'll be back in a jiffy. And he walks away again. So what are you going to do?
Well, look, if I think I can do anything, like perhaps once I hear that they're far enough away, is this a wooden chair? Is it possible I could,
It's a winter.
shift my weight? Okay. if I flipped my weight to the side and then landed on the ground, do I think I might be able to shatter it enough that I could break away? I.e., tip the chair over, but hopefully land it in such a way that I might break something, and this gives me some leverage.
Okay.
Because if they've got
Give
my
give me a daring security difficulty 4.
daring security difficulty 4, I'm I'm going to also burn a I'm going to burn one of my values. In the darkest moment, a glint of light will guide you.
That sounds
So,
appropriate.
okay. And what I'm doing is I'm shifting all my body weight and lifting the chair up. So when it lands, I'm hoping to break a wooden piece of it. I might injure myself a little bit. I'll take that. Because I'm don't want these guys will try to gack me. Okay, so I've got 2 dice. I'll continue the path of the GM needs more threat. Well, I mean, I am rolling with determination,
Well,
so
determination
but I
replaces.
got to get out of here.
Wait, the
Yeah,
determination
that's right. Yes,
replaces one
you are
dice.
correct.
So
Okay. Let's see. Okay, I've got that, and then want to go ahead and spend a threat to get a third dice as well. So
okay,
three
just
dice.
yeah,
Complication is range as 1.
yeah. Just make sure you check mark determination.
I did. It says using determination
Yep.
value. So, and I've got 3 dice. Okay, here it comes. And I got a
Gain a
crit
momentum.
on 1.
To gain momentum. The
Okay.
chair crashes to the ground, and actually breaks, freeing your legs, and you're able to unbind your legs. You're still tied behind your
Yeah.
back as you kind of wiggle the rest of the chair off.
That's okay. Can I run my hands underneath my butt and, yoga out of this? Or
Uh,
do I think I'm going to need to find something to
give
help me tight?
me fitness. Let's go fitness con. Difficulty of 3.
Difficulty of 3. Okay, I'm going to take another threat. Sorry, guys. I use the prone defense. I really
I'm
need
actually
it.
spending it back at you guys, so like it hasn't really.
That's fine. Okay, here it comes. 3 dice. Actually, I'm gonna take 2 threat on that because I gotta get free.
That'll be
So
3
here we
threat.
go. Okay, and I
Uh,
got one
got a complication.
blue one roll. It's probably yeah.
So you managed to get sort of wiggle yourself away to where you're now in the front, but in doing so, you kind of got like kind of twisted up a bit, and
Okay.
you pulled your shoulder out of like kind of socket.
Okay. Then you want to deal with that as
So
fast as possible.
yeah,
So
currently you have
I want
like
to
a
knock it.
complication on your character. You have currently have a complication. So essentially, this is a negative trait. So anything like
Okay.
physical dealing with your left arm, we'll just say, um,
Okay.
it goes up in difficulty by 1.
I'm gonna ignore it for the moment, and I'll just sling it, and I want to get on the move. I want to get away from this spot. If I can
Well, you're
figure out
still
where
bound.
windows are, am I underground?
You're
I'm
still
still
bound.
bound. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I have feet free enough that I can move, that I could
Yeah,
walk
you can
somewhere
move.
else?
The issue is you're it looks like you're in a
Okay.
warehouse. So
Then I want to see if I can find a door or something. Exit would be good, or get deeper into the warehouse where at least they have to find me, you know. If I can walk, I definitely want to get away from the spot that I am in now and get deeper, maybe in here.
you gonna sneak around?
Yes.
Give me control security. A post.
Control security. Okay. First thing I want to do is just find a place to buy me a little time. So that's the sneak. And I'll do this with 2 dice because we're already rolling with a lot of threat. This is my area code, so let's see if I can pull any. No. One success, it looks like. So wherever I get to hide. Uh-oh.
You get, let's say, about here. Are you trying to
Okay.
climb? You can climb technically up on top of these crates.
Yeah, if that gives me a spot, I just need a moment and a corner of a crate to get my hands free. So
As
yeah, that
you are
works.
climbing, trying to climb up, you see an individual woman like walk up towards you and kind of grab your shoulder where it actually hurts.
Okay, that's fine. I want to roll so that you shift my shoulders so that his grip is less. And then I want to use my feet. And I'm going to put one foot behind his neck and the other foot right at his esophagus. And I am going to try to choke him out with my feet. Meaning I'm a highly trained fighter, being able to fight with disarm, you need to know you know how to use your feet. I'm going to try to fuck him up with my feet. And he's obviously leaning in on me if he's going to be grabbing my shoulder.
Okay, so this is a post task. I need to set the difficulty for this. Your difficulty is 5.
Cool. Okay. Obviously I'm going to buy two spend 2 threat to get 2 dice. And if he's reaching up for me at all, that might be a little bit of an advantage for whatever that's worth. And let's see.
Are you spending? Give me 2 threats, spending a momentum to roll 4 dice.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm spending 2 threat. Let's see. And I don't believe any of my focuses apply. So here we go. Okay.
I don't succeed. I am spending the 2 threat back. Unless you want to reroll.
If I could re-roll, yeah. Although mine is cautious security, so I've spent
Well, you spent
threat.
in order to roll in order to roll 4 dice, you have to give either 3 threat, 3 momentum, or a combination thereof. So I took 1 momentum and took
Right.
2 threat. So you can re-roll
Okay.
1 dice.
Okay, then I'll do that. And let's see, it's 1 die with absolutely nothing. Here it goes. And there we go. 6.
It's okay. Still technically not enough. You
Okay.
needed 5.
Yeah, and he's probably gonna get me.
Okay, I'm spending the 2 threat you gave me to do a counterattack. This is technically a nerve pinch. It is essentially a stun injury, but you can choose to avoid it if you want. But my question is, are you choosing to avoid the injury or not?
If I avoid the injury, I'm just putting the injury off for a round, right?
No.
It's like eventually it's going to catch up with me, right?
Actually, technically, that would have been 6 because of your shoulder.
Right.
You can avoid the injury, but you will be taking stuff off your stress track. Um,
Okay.
so and if you hit 0
All
stress, you suffer the injury. Essentially, avoiding the injury, you avoid it, and you can only avoid up to your stress, or just if you had any left, you avoid the injury, you take like a complication. But if you have no stress left, you can't avoid the injury anymore.
right. I'll go ahead and avoid it. How much stress am I going to spend to do that?
8.
8, which I don't have. So no, I take the injury. I don't really have a good choice in
Well,
this
no, okay, you
situation.
avoid it.
At least
You're still up, but your stress track is at 0. You
okay.
take a complication.
Okay.
Essentially, when you avoided the injury, the complication is you kind of, as going up and trying to, hurt her, she managed to kind of deflect it in such a manner that you've injured your, it's a minor injury. So we'll just say uh, you kind of bruised the side of your stomach there, or your chest area. So
Okay.
you have some bruising.
Okay. Is she trying to now move me back to
Uh, so at this point, as you find yourself kind of like on the floor, prone, she you just hear the voice through like the she's wearing this cloak. It's dark, can't really see her face.
Mhm.
You should have took your friend's advisements. You should have took your friend's advisements seriously. And during this time,
Probably.
and she is going to reach down and kind of grab you, your shoulder, essentially like under your armpit, to start dragging you. Do you resist, or
No, I'm going to go because at least if we're on the move, I have a chance to potentially break away. So I'll let her move me.
And she drags you back up to here.
Okay, that's when I want to try to make my move and change the situation from us to where I'm gonna try to get to where she's not controlling me at the moment.
Well, she lets you go.
And
Like, she just sticks in the corner and advises you to not move if you value your life.
okay, I'll sit down and comply.
And she just kind of stands there for a moment, keeping, a lookout, and then till eventually James comes back. Goes, oh, yeah, and he kind of like looks, stomps around. I'm very sorry about this, miss. Uh, Finny, I told you to just let me take care of this.
Yeah, I'm not a good team player under certain conditions.
You just had to be sit still and be a good girl. Oh, this is.
Well, I'm sitting
I'll stay here and I'll keep an eye on her. And the other woman just goes, as you wish. And she walks off.
She's gonna whack you too, James.
No, she ain't. I've made a deal.
Yeah. Yeah, let me tell you how well those kind of deals work with those kind of people. Let me tell you, not well.
I just stay here. All right. Look,
Yeah, I'm sitting here right now.
and he kind of looks around to see if he can't find some extra rope. I can't believe you're making me do this, Vinny. I just ask you to be good for once.
You're asking me to be good after you let your allies knock me out and bring me to a situation which likely leads to an execution.
Oh, you didn't give me much of
This
a choice now, did you?
you decided to bury interstellar goods in my grandmother's backyard. Yeah.
It's not what you think. You're gonna ruin everything.
Probably, especially if there's a dead body attached, if there's a missing or dead attached to my name. You what you don't understand, it's my captain. He's part of a Klingon house. He's going to hunt you down and he's going to string you up and he's going to gut you like a targ hunting a gruel on Klingon. And he might just leave you alive through about half that process. And you think I'm joking right now, but James, I'm not. And then the half cyborg engineer that works for him. Imagine a Vulcan whose half of his brain is a computer. It's only logic. And as long as he gets told what to do, he'll do it. And he'll follow the Klingon Federation captain's orders. Oh, but wait, they're on a battleship. Have you ever seen a picture of those? They will find you. One trace of your DNA, and they're hunting you and all these other people for the rest of your life. So it's not really me you've got to worry about, James. And then we've got a pilot and a first officer who are hell on wheels. In fact, the Andorian is connected to the Imperial Guard. James, the moment my heart stops beating, you're on the run for the rest of your life. So, yeah, I'll be haunting you. As they say, a good Caldos woman should haunt her exes.
Ay, 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 ay. Just shut your mouth. He
I'm
opens up.
telling you the truth.
He opens one of the
I,
crates
I'm
up and
telling.
just grabs a hold of you
Uh,
and throws you in the crate.
okay.
And you can, as the crate shuts, he kind of just walks off.
Well, they might not immediately look in the crate, so at least for the moment, I'm safer than I was. And I got them thinking, so I'll hang in the crate for a little bit.
Okay. Um, Vogel and Solak, you managed to land. Technically, it's nighttime.
No, but that's a awesome picture. Well done.
And I'm assuming Alex is staying on the ship.
Okay.
I'll just drop Van Dyer on here. Currently there's, it's nighttime, it's dark.
Wow, this is like stepping back in time or something.
Yes, indeed. I would say late 19th century Earth, perhaps early 20th century.
It's amazing how they don't use any of the 24th century technology in anything. Transportation, the lighting, nothing.
It might be by choice. They may reject such technology, preferring to live in a, I would assume, a simpler time. In any case, we should find a location that would most likely be the area to get information regarding Mr. Rivera.
Of course. Of course, we're also here for what you're looking for, too.
They might be one and the same, or at least in the same direction. Where would you suggest that we start?
Well, if they are on a secretive mission, as this might suggest, I don't think they would go through official channels.
Then I would suggest some sort of community gathering location. I believe the term is a saloon.
Two of you give me an insight security difficulty 2.
Both of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take one of those threats.
I'm just going to roll it with 2 die.
No mental game, but Volok, you don't notice it, but Vogel, off in the distance, you see 3 individuals wearing cloaks coming towards your direction.
Commander, look, those 3 individuals seem a bit out of place.
Indeed. Would you suggest that we make contact with them or run?
GM, do they seem to be coming toward us or just passing by?
They seem to be walking down the street towards you.
But not
It-
like at us?
not at you, no. And I'm assuming you're wearing your uniforms, right?
More
I
than likely, yeah.
I guess we are.
Okay. I didn't know if you were incognito in disguise, trying to blend in.
Yeah, I mean, I would think we would try and blend in. We're not like wanting to walk in like Starfleet necessarily. I would think that we're trying to blend in.
I mean, it's pretty hard for an Andorian to blend in.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
I mean, if nothing else, maybe just civilian attire since we are on leave.
That that's what I was thinking. We're in civilian attire. We're not in our uniforms.
Okay.
So we stand out, but we're not like Starfleet here.
So you just
Hmm.
let them walk on by? Do you hide or?
I'll go back and roleplay really quick. Commander, maybe if we let them pass by, we might be able to follow them somewhere.
a logical a logical assumption. Let's do that.
So the plan is to let them walk by us and then follow them somewhat hidden like, sneaky like.
Okay. As they walk on by, you kind of realize they kind of do a quick glance at the three of you. To follow them, it's going to be opposed. You're in the difficulty. Control security.
What's your
Is
security,
this
Vogel?
each roll or is this a roll and assist?
One,
3. I have a 14 in this.
this is more of a group roll, so I would say one main roll, the other person can assist.
Okay. I'll assist since I'm here.
GM, would you take con as opposed to security as I'm trying to follow them, like more like a land navigation type of deal? Try to follow them from like a good distance away
No.
and kind of guess where they're going? Okay, worth a shot.
Inside security or presence?
It's control. Control security.
Control security. Okay.
All right, take a threat. I don't think I have a focus.
Yeah. It's 3, so.
It's not bad.
Oh, you gain 2 momentum.
Yoo-hoo!
What? We have momentum? What is this?
Wow, what is this?
Yeah, you follow them about a block. They don't realize that they're being followed, but you do know you notice that they did quicken their pace, and they come down the street. Uh, as they're kind of walking down the street area. And they stop a moment at this building over here. They seem to have a conversation with an individual, and they walk inside.
That would
Alright,
seem to
I
be
think
a place of interest.
there seems to be a little alley up there. Maybe if we go there, I might be able to get a scan of the building, see what we're dealing with.
Proceed. We'll follow.
So, GM, I
Or I'll
basically want
follow.
to try to get here unseen. I don't know if I need to roll
Control.
anything
You're
or
saying the
whatnot.
difficulty, so control security.
Take a threat, and I'm going to use those 2 momentum. Let's see if we can make this difficult.
Ooh. You used both the momentum, right?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh.
Uh, you get up to here. All right. And all of a sudden you feel someone grab you and pull you back. Just as this other person gets kind of starts walking this way. And he has you by the mouth and goes, "Who the hell are you?" As he stops and looks like, "Sarah, what the hell are you doing here?"
Marcus, what are you doing here?
"I'm on mission." As you can see, and he goes, "Sir, I'm sorry, I didn't know she would be coming here." Great. Are you alone?
No, I have
By the
the
way,
commanders for my.
I was going to say, as Solok sees her pulled inside there, he would follow forward to help her.
You do notice this one guy across from you, Solok, is kind of approaching, kind of cautiously. So you do move up
Approaching a
to where
call.
that alley is at, that she got pulled at.
Yeah, I move up to where that alley's at. Yeah, yeah. If you can move my token, that'd be great.
I'll just say Van Dyer's like keeping an eye, and he
Yeah.
kind of you
Yeah.
see this guy individual pull out a lead pipe. As you come up there, you see Vogel and 2 other people dressed, in sort of intelligence, well, infiltration black Starfleet uniform.
Hmm. And I see
Hey,
them and I say, "Greetings."
shit, get in here before they. I think one guy's like, "Get in here, Vulcan, before someone sees you."
I
Hey,
comply. I move in there, the
you
alley
there?
with them.
Oi. And just as this guy rounds the corner, he goes, "Oi, what the?" And then this guy, he pulls his phaser, or he quickly runs in and disarms him, hitting his head against it and knocks him out and then drags the body back. Just for time's sake, I'm not going to roll.
I believe we have found who we are looking for.
Oh, tell me that. Clearly, you know my friend here. Look, I am not at liberty to inform you of who I am, but we're an op. The 2 of you need to get out of here. Now.
Judging by your apparel and judging by your apparel and your methods, you are Starfleet intelligence. What is Starfleet intelligence doing on Kaldos?
Need to know information, Commander.
I'm apparently in need of knowing.
Under whose authority?
Under no specific authority, I just need to know.
Then I'm not at liberty to tell you, Commander. Look, you're gonna screw up
Well, we
this
are
whole
here.
op.
Well, we are here. Perhaps we can be of some assistance to you. You are Marcus Rivera, are you not?
The other guy, you just see him sigh, like, oh my god. He's like, I can't believe I'm dealing with this.
Well, Solak looks at Vogel and says, well, we found him. Was there something you wanted to say to him?
Sir, if they're on a mission, perhaps we shouldn't interfere with it.
Solak looks at Rivera and says, is your mission here to extract an individual?
He doesn't say anything. He just kind of looks at the other guy. You can give me insight command difficulty 2.
Sure. Hey, you know what you can do? You can take a threat.
Because why not?
Why not?
Because why not? Why not
And
indeed?
and that seems to be all the resources we get today.
Yes, just nothing but threat.
That
Gain a
almost
momentum.
wanted to be 2 1s.
Hey, we got a momentum there. I'm really happy.
You could tell over Marcus's face that you are right. They're here for someone. But he's not saying because he kind of was like, shoot. It's like, how the hell did he? And the guy goes, ugh, just kind of rubs his head. Look, you're here. You could be useful, I guess. Watch the front door. My associate here and I will head behind the back. Make sure no one leaves the front door. You armed?
I am.
Anyone comes out of that warehouse, you shoot. You understand? Don't kill them, just stun them.
I will comply. Acknowledged.
Come on, Marcus. And he stops, looks kind of both ways, makes sure the way is clear, and then kind of shuffles up there and then, motions him to follow. And they hurry forward, disappearing into the alley.
Well, at least he's all right. That still doesn't explain why he didn't tell me he was on mission. I would have understood that.
He's probably not at liberty to tell you this such information, especially if he is extracting an individual that I think that he's extracting. It is very possible the Tal Shiar are here as well. He has to be especially cautious.
But a simple message, a communication, hey, I can't make it.
I cannot comment on such matters. Perhaps the two of you should have a more thorough conversation about such things when this mission is over for him. Communication doesn't seem to be his strong point.
You're right. I'm sorry, Commander.
There is no need for apologies. Your assumption was correct. We have found the individual that you were looking for. You have accomplished your mission. Mine is still yet to be determined. That did not sound good.
Definitely pulling out my tricorder and seeing what is going on in there.
That is disruptor fire.
Hearing all that noise, you see one person, come out the room, wearing a cloak.
Sir, someone came out the door.
Firing a shot, and then starts running. What do you do?
We're gonna shoot him.
I'll look I'll look at the commander, and if he gives the nod, I'll shoot him. Yeah.
I give the nod. I give the nod.
Then I'll do the shooties.
Control security difficulty 2.
Hey, we've got a momentum. Just FYI.
I know. You know what? I'm going to keep that momentum, and I'll give you a threat.
You gonna aim?
Oh yeah, I suppose I could do that. Yeah, I'll aim.
Okay.
I was thinking of doing something else, but yeah, aim.
Okay. Control security difficulty 2.
I
Can
will
re-roll
re-roll
one.
the 17. All right, is there a thing you just push to re-roll
Re-roll.
this automatically? Is
On the
that a
chat.
thing?
The chat. There's a button.
Oh, I see it. No, I see it.
Oh,
That is nice.
Gain a momentum.
Woohoo.
I'm trying to remember. You type 2, just 4. Okay. You doing 4 damage?
Yeah.
All right. I'm spending their personal threat to avoid the injury.
Now, for a second, because I can see it there. It looks like we just shot Captain Perone.
For whatever reason, it's because of the targeting. I don't know why it's doing that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's a little Captain
Well,
Perone
that's
head is up
me
there.
doing the targeting. So
That's who's really in the cloak.
Yeah, it's just like what?
It's a changeling trying to take the form of Captain Pro. Kill it.
Okay, does the turn pass?
Actually, we could keep and have Solak go.
Yeah, I can. I'll
momentum.
aim and fire as well.
Oh,
go ahead and eat it.
Okay. Control security difficulty 2.
Control security difficulty 2. Take a threat. Can I aim?
Yeah, is there a minor action?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'll aim, and I'll roll 3 dice.
Gain a momentum. I will spend the 4 personal threat to avoid the injury as you're shot. As a kind of duck, narrowly missing. Given that they only have a disruptor pistol, They are going to. I will roll. 1 for Solak, 2 for Vogel. They're going to shoot at Solak.
Yeah, give it to me. It's only logical. Got a little Captain Perone head next to me. It's great.
The captain's shooting his own crew. Yeah.
It's the captain of. He's spiritually with you. I had a bunch of Stolocks appearing on my screen earlier, so
Oh, that's even worse on the reroll for the aim.
no
Okay.
joke, no joke. It's my first
They
attack.
take a shot at you and miss.
Amateurs.
I will
I'm kidding.
spend a threat for an extra reminder to where they try to move up to get to cover by the alley. You continue hearing more shooting inside the warehouse as that continues going on. Knox, you hear a bunch of disruptor and phaser fire. Inside,
That's always a good thing, as evasion and capture class taught me. Chaos is something you can use. Now, I assume they took my communicator, right?
well, you didn't have it on you, so
Oh, that's right. Now, that's right. I had. Never mind. I have a nightgown on and slippers. I'm gonna see if I can bust out of here and get out of here. That's the goal.
as you're trying to, bust out, you just as you're doing, you see the lid pop up and go, Finny, we gotta get out of here.
Ah, yeah, we got to get out of here. Let's go.
They're shooting everybody as he tries to help lift you out.
Okay. I will once he gets me out, I will I'm only got an arm injury, so we can move fast.
Yeah, he unties you and then grabs you by the hand and then tries to rush you towards the door here as he tries to open the
I'm gonna
lock.
go with him because I want to get outside. That's the goal.
Just as he's about to open the door opens and you see 2 thugs standing there. Hey, Jimmy,
Good.
what are you trying to do here? As they have lead pipes in their
And
hands.
I'm going to attack one of them, even though I'm one armed right now.
Okay.
A good old yeah.
I'm gonna set the difficulty here for you real quick. Your difficulty 1, daring security.
Daring security. Okay. Here we go. And nothing really applies. Okay. Here it goes. Should have rolled. Let me do it again. That's
We got it. We see the roll.
okay. I didn't see anything come across.
It was
my,
it just didn't appear in the chat, but we saw the die. It was a 9 and a 10, I believe.
Okay, 9 and a 10. That'd be 2 successes for me. I'm 15 with that.
Okay. You run up and kind of like tackle him.
Oh, I'll nut shot him because then he's got to lean over, and I can then try to, knee the guy in the
Why did
face.
your roll show up
So
again?
I have no idea.
Do you have it
I
on
need to leave
private?
the game and then come back in.
Do you have it on self roll?
No, and my settings are like they usually are. Change nothing. I'm coming through a VPN. That's it.
Okay. You yeah. You knock him out. Managed to knock him out.
Great. Then if I can make a minor, well, we moved. I struck him. If I have any movement left,
Need,
I want to get past this guy with the lead pipe. If
that's
I can do
about as
that,
far as you can go. Is probably there.
that's fine. That's 5 feet farther out the door than I was before.
Technically, Jimmy went because he opened the door and everything. So, all right. Some more shooting. Turn passes back to Solak or Vogel.
You can go first, Vogel.
All right. Yeah, I think we're just gonna try to do the shooty again. But I think this time I'm still gonna give you the threat, but this time instead of aim, I think I'm gonna charge for. I think it's intense is what I'm looking for. Make it harder to avoid. Or have to spend more to avoid, I think is what I'm looking for.
I'm gonna double check the rule book. Actually, I got those cards. I'm gonna pull that up. That might be quicker.
Yeah, you always have to look in 9 places in the actual rule book to get anything.
No, they don't show that. They show you what to do. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. When making an attack with this weapon, you may increase the severity by spending 1 momentum rather than 2.
That's for intense.
Yep.
What was the one I'm thinking of? It's been a while, so I'm trying to find where all these things are. Would it be an equipment, probably?
It's personal weapon qualities, page 241. You can only charge
Debilitating,
for
that
area, tense, or piercing anyway. So those are the 3 you can only do for
Oh, okay.
charge.
With the weapons, okay. All right, I'll just aim then,
Okay.
and I'll give you a threat.
Okay.
I think this would be a pose because they're in cover.
Yeah, technically.
So I'll hold off until I know what the stuff is.
Oh, jeez. Diff 1. And she is a cop, so. Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I'll roll the 3 via threat method.
Gain 2. And yeah, you shoot at her. She, that's gonna be 4. I'm going to avoid, but due to the complications she got, and then I've spent the last of her personal threat, so she takes an injury. So you managed to, when you fire, you actually just barely grazed her. as you can see, and then her during that the cloak of her hood kind of like falls off when she was trying to duck, revealing her face.
All right. Then I'm gonna use this nifty light pole here to duck into cover myself.
That'd be an extra minor.
I actually didn't use a minor. Or I guess aim is a minor. Huh. Yeah, I'll spend it to get in cover.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? Molly, get out of there. Molly, come on. Sorry, can you repeat that? What you said?
For me,
Yes. Like sorry,
I'll
someone
just
came in and
spend
talked to me.
for the extra minor.
Okay. So you're moving into cover?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know who you were yelling at because I heard someone know. Yeah, I'm
No,
moving
no,
into
no,
cover.
no, no. My cat's in the garage, so I had to go
Oh.
get him out. So,
Yay.
are you spending too much momentum to keep the initiative, or
We can let Solak go.
Sorry, I was actually talking while on mute. Do I recognize this person?
no?
Okay, so this is not my mother. I just want to make
Correct.
certain of that.
Yes.
All right. So, yeah, we'll spend the momentum, and I will pew pew.
Okay. It's opposed because she's technically in cover.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful.
Difficulty 3.
That's awesome. I'll give you 3 threat, and right, yeah, and I'll roll 4 die. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 4 die. Control security.
Yep. Using your minor to aim, or
Okay. I'll use my minor to aim.
okay. You hit.
Oh man, that was almost
You can try and
uh
redo a reroll. You have a reroll. You can reroll that 19 if you want.
I'll re-roll the 19. So I just press re-roll here,
Select which dice.
and oh, I probably hit the wrong one there. Sorry. So sorry. Just press the re-roll button, right?
Yeah. On the chat.
Yeah. When I select re-roll, it's wanting to roll a D100. Oh, on the chat.
Yeah. Like
I
where
pressed
your
the
the
I
card
pressed the die
is.
itself.
Yeah, no, where the card is at.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you have your name. So like you see the
Yeah.
3 successes and then the reroll button right below that.
Yeah. Got it. I'm sorry. I'm pressing re-roll in Dice So Nice. That was what was throwing me off.
Oh.
That is a cool feature.
Gain a momentum. This shot hits her directly square on. And she falls unconscious.
And that is how you shoot a Romulan. He doesn't say that, by the way. I'm just joking.
She's got pointed ears.
Oh, I thought you did.
All right. Turn passes to them. Back up towards where Nox is at. Seeing that his buddy went down, he charges at you, Nox.
Okay. Here's what I want to do. My arms are still bound and I'm thing. So I'm gonna receive the charge, roll on my back, and try to use my legs to throw him over, sort of
Okay.
Aikido,
Well,
but with my feet.
daring. Okay, you're rolling daring
Or if I can
security.
just run like hell, which is the
Well,
best.
it's opposed, so
Okay,
you daring
that's what I'm
security.
gonna. That works. I'll take that. Daring, security, and
You're setting the difficulty.
here we go. I'm setting the difficulty. Okay, then I am going to give you a couple of. I'm going to give you a couple. I'm going to give you a threat. Plus, and I'm going to leave the momentum because people may need to activate stuff. I'll spend one extra die. Threat for die.
There's a momentum.
You know what? I'll spend that too, and that weird roll thing. Okay, just
I don't know why I don't
okay.
see the
There we go.
results of the roll.
It hasn't. Let me roll it again. I
Did
didn't
you
come through.
reload
So I've
the?
got
Did
one.
hey did you
Yeah.
reload the game?
Yeah,
Let me
leave
try.
the game and come back in. That sometimes resolves this. It happens sometimes.
Okay. Let me do that real quick then. Okay. Okay. It's downloading world data. Okay. Okay. Let me reopen my character sheet. Okay. Here we go. Nox. Okay. And I've got one for momentum and one for threat for 4.
You're
Here you
okay.
go.
Well, if you're rolling 4, it's 2 threat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a heck of a roll there.
And that's what he's got to beat.
Nice job.
Gain 4. Now you can spend 2 of that to counterattack.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
As he charges me, I'm going to yank. Well, if I'm basically kind of judo throwing him over my back. What I
Okay.
want
Well,
to
you
do
have
is
the
adjust
okay.
his
Hold on.
landing. So
You have the complication if you're doing that. So you have to
okay,
that'd be a little bit higher. He would tend to get like a free success. So you would have 1 less momentum then. But if you're doing like very
Hmm.
complex moves like that, because your
What if
shoulder.
my move is merely? Yeah, no problem. What if my move is to just get back up? Meaning, I use the rest of his momentum from the throw. I'm gonna just try to stand back up, or at least get to
Well, you weren't
my knees.
okay. I'll just
You
narrate
know.
this real quick. As he was charging you, you put yourself in a more defensive posture, and you managed to use your legs to sort of get him off balance and trip, and he runs and hits himself against the stone wall and falls unconscious.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, then I'm running. I'm running down the street. Then, so I don't need to do nothing.
Uh, so I mean it's a bit muddy here. So you're doing a sprint action.
Yeah, I want to get as far away from this situation as possible. This is escape and evasion. Get away.
Fitness security
Okay.
difficulty 0. Okay. Um, I'm assuming you're heading towards the street.
Head
So
formation.
you
Yeah,
get all the
absolutely.
way
To a
down.
main.
Yeah, you can get down here. Plus, you can either go left or right as you make it out. Now you hear in the background, "Hey, Finny, what up? Don't."
Follow me, and I'm gonna just keep going. I just picked a
Okay,
random
okay. You stop
direction.
there. Hey, he's behind. I'm not gonna roll for him, but he's just behind.
Okay.
She's knocked out. Um, for narratively, Solak Vogel to kind of speed things up. You wait a minute. You see a couple others kind of like after a while. You see uh you see a woman in a nightgown start just running this way. You hear a man go, "Fitty, wait up! I can't run that fast." I don't
Knox
know.
over here.
we just let her run by. We're just gonna stare at her. Is
Is she'll stop when she perceives her friends. She won't realize it's a shooting situation yet, though. Well, except they have weapons out, right?
yeah, we do. We just shot somebody.
Yeah, that's a good thing. So, yeah. Okay, once I see the guns, I head over by my friends and I hit the deck and I go, James, hit the deck. So, yeah, I move behind my armed friends.
Knox didn't run out of this building, did she?
Yeah, that's the one I
Yeah,
ran
she
out of.
did. She did. That's where Rivera went, I believe.
She's
Well, no,
probably
that's where those hooded people went.
yeah, I mean, when you look at her, she looks a bit disheveled. There are probably marks on her wrists, and you can probably see the ankles because it's slippers.
Yeah.
So yeah. And probably, her shoulder is probably black and blue.
Knox, what the hell is going on in that building?
Horrible things. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Smuggling Romulan stuff. And I stumbled onto them.
Appears we did too. Are you all right?
Better now. This is an old family friend, James. He got caught up in the situation too.
The question now is, where is Mr. Rivera and his associate?
Still, there's still scattered gunfire or phaser fire, or is that died down?
You hear sporadically, but it's mostly died down. And we'll just end combat here. If you guys are just gonna hold your position.
I actually have to
I'm gonna
leave right now.
Yeah, it might be a good place to.
After a while, you see Rivera and his associate march out like two individuals, kind of holding them in like two older gentlemen, and you see his associate kind of motion, and then they get beamed up. As the two walk over the three of you, he kind of looks over, checks, taps his comm badge once again, and That individual gets beamed away. He looks like shakes, kind of like just kind of goes. I'll give to you a moment. We were never here, and he walks off.
Hardly a logical statement, considering that they were indeed here.
Yes. It's good to see you two.
uh, Sarah, I wanted to send you something. It's just my boss kind of told me I had to go silent. No communications in or out. I'm really sorry. I know we had plans. I will. I swear to you, I will make this up to you.
I have a whole list of ways that you are going to make this up to me, Mr. Rivera.
I'm sorry. Can't understand how sir I am.
But if you're still on mission, you have to finish it up. You should go.
Yeah, I have to go. Uh, and he runs off. I will give
I'll
you
look.
a few moments for roleplay before we close out the game.
I've actually got to bounce right now. I'm sorry, everybody.
That's okay. Why don't we pause it here? That way we could pick up role play when everybody's there. Does that work or?
I wasn't planning on doing a part two, but
Well,
Vogel,
yeah. I mean,
Vogel will just kind of
I can.
look around and be like, "We're Starfleet officers. The job comes first."
Aye, that's for sure. Um, did they get the Romulan stuff?
Well, they left the scene, so I'm assuming whatever they were here for was successful.
Okay. I'll look over at James. James, you said that there's some corruption in the governor's office?
he was in that building. Uh, maybe your friends took care of him. I don't know. I'll find out in the paper in a week.
Probably. I I think you need to go take care of your daughter, don't you?
Uh, I'll see her in the morning. It's nice. He tips it. Nice meeting you, ma'am, and you too.
This is Solak, the one I
Oh,
was telling you about.
so like the one with okay.
And she's the pilot.
Uh,
You might want to go, James.
I,
If the
I,
captain catches you here.
somehow I think you're pulling my leg there, Finny, but I'll leave you alone. Uh, have a good night, and walks down the road whistling.
Well, you might as well come stay at my place.
Well, first, let's get you looked at, and I'll kind of point to the bruising and the indentations and whatnot.
Aye,
Uh,
that would be a good idea.
my best friend's here. She's a doctor.
Well, then let's go see her.
And with that, we will end the session. Heart of Gold.